Hey, what's up, everybody? The V Club here, coming at you with another video. It's about anything and everything, and all opinions are up for debate. All right, and I wanted to, give you my take on things that are going on out there. And there's so much to talk about. I mean, we could talk about Kamala and not paying her staffers, which we'll probably do tomorrow. We could talk about Democratic run bankrupt in cities, right? Or possibly we're on the verge of bankruptcy. But all they do is spend money like there's no tomorrow in all these blue Democratic-run sanctuary cities. But I wanted to talk about this right here. I think is this right here. The Newsom raises prices to give save 7,500 on EV subsidies. In general, so the whole thing about what's going on here is that um, Donald Trump wants to remove federal rebates on electric vehicles, right? So you buy an electric vehicle in the United States, you can actually apply for a federal rebate, and it's an incentive for people to buy, electric cars, right? It's incentivizing to, I guess, help bring down the cost because electric cars are expensive, right? They're not affordable. They're expensive. They block, and federally, they block any sort of EV imports from coming in, especially from China, which they have, I guess you could say, a reputation for having solid electric vehicles that are affordable and to, on top of that, pretty durable too, and decent quality cars, but just cheaper. So with Tesla, it dominates the U.S. market. Yeah, there's other smaller ones out there like shit. There's one called Lucid. There's another one that's more kind of like a U.S. SUV crossover based that does trucks. Can't think of the name of it. Rivian. And so yeah, Rivian, which is very small scale operations versus like Tesla, right? And so in general, um, EVs. I mean, I'm not a fan of EVs. I don't like the range on them. I don't like how you got to charge it every time you got to go park somewhere. You got to worry about trying to find a charging station. It's a constant drain on the battery because even though you turn it off, it's still running. As it has climate system, it has all these things that are circulating within the vehicle to kind of maintain, I guess, its ecosphere, right, in the car. So it's going to be a battery drain no matter what, right? And you constantly got to charge it. You can't go too far, and if you're out of a place somewhere and now you can't find a place to charge, then you're stranded. If you go to a place that's busy and then now you got to wait in line to charge, and it doesn't take a couple minutes like you do when you pump gas. You got to charge for hours, right? Because batteries, after all, if you do it right, you got to do it, empty to full charge, empty to full charge. You don't just charge for a few minutes, leave, and then you know mess up the battery. It's just like anything with batteries. You want to maximize the life of the battery. The best thing to do is go empty, go full, go empty, go full, right? So you have that. Um, uh, Battery replacement is the big one that no one really talks about, right? But they do. It's talked about. And the battery replacement costs just as much as the car. So, for example, you're out of warranty. You have a warranty that protects you, but once you're out of warranty, let's just say you start having battery issues. All right, so you take it into the shop, and next thing you know, here's the cost to replace that battery, right? Boom, all right, you get that bill, and it costs just as much as the car or like half the car's value. So if, for example, I've seen lots of videos where You say you paid $100,000 for a Tesla and a battery replacement a few years down the road. Next thing you know, it costs like $50,000, right? I have an old acquaintance, I guess you could say, old friend, but yeah, he's more of an acquaintance. He works for Tesla, and he bought a used. Well, he used to work for Tesla. Actually, he got laid off, but he bought a used Tesla, right? Which is stupid. I think one of the dumbest things to do when it comes to electric vehicles is buying it used. But anyhow, he bought it used and got a good deal in what he thought it was. And so when he got his deal on it, he had it, and then now he started having battery issues. So what happens when he had his battery issues? Try to get it taken care of, and then the bill was around $40,000. All right, and that's after his, I guess you could say, almost like a employee discount. All right, for working there, and he was going to get it done anyways, like a dummy. But he got laid off, so he's stuck with a car that doesn't work, and he got laid off from that. So, you know, it's just a waste, right? So now we talked about electric cars as a whole, and federally they've been incentivizing, especially the Biden government, since they're on the Green New Deal, all that crap, bullshit. Oh, we're going to electrify cars. We're going to have all these electric stations. They put trillions of dollars into having an infrastructure bill, and they only built like 7 of them across the United States. And it's like, no, you're supposed to have like hundreds of them at least, but they've only built like 7 so far in this last 4 years. So where's the rest of the money? Who knows? Are these stations ever going to be built? Who knows? But this Green New Deal has been a disaster, and no one gives a fuck about it except for Democrats, because they got the lobbying and all that, and the efforts pushed by people that are part of the Green New Deal into doing all these alternatives, put a lot of money into it to have you avoid gas and to force gas out, right? To the point that California wants to get rid of all gas power, anything gas, in the next 10 years, right? Which is stupid. And I hope it gets overturned one day when Gavin Newsom's out, because he's a numbnut idiot. So that brings us to now. All right. So now Trump wants to get rid of it when he comes to office, get rid of this federal rebate, right? So Gavin Newsom, like a dummy, all right, says, well, if Trump gets rid of it, then I will implement our own EV rebate here in California if you buy an electric car. But here's a caveat, all right? Any electric vehicles but Tesla. And it's like, let's see here. Tesla is like over 90% dominant in the electric car market in the United States. But you're going to do this EV rebate on just electric vehicles that are not Tesla. And that's just because he's in this war with Elon Musk right now, to where he, just wants to push him out of California, push him out, of everything, right? Because Gavin Newsom's an idiot. Because Elon Musk didn't want to play ball with him, and showed how much of a loser Gavin Newsom is. And Gavin Newsom's shown that he doesn't care about nothing. He doesn't care about nobody. And all he cares about is essentially the elites, the Democrats that are pocketing anything that they can possible, from whether it's the Green New Deal, the homeless program, where $24 billion is gone and no one needs, and there's no tracking, no accounting on what happened to that money or how it was spent, except the homeless problem got worse. You could go list it on and on. The high-speed rail to nowhere, where not one track's been built yet in California, after it's been I don't know, 10 years of work and development. And they've done work out there, but not one track's been laid, right? So it makes you wonder, where's all the money at for that, right? So he just bought a $9 million home. I mean, wow, for someone that's a politician, running for, that's a governor, yeah, you don't make millions of dollars as a governor, but when you're working with all these lobbyists, these little side firms and NGOs and things like that, right? Of course, they're going to kick back money, and all that kickback money piles up, right? So in the end, they even kicked it back to him, saying in California, the budget committee said, "Hey, we cannot support this rebate that you're trying to propose in California. We don't have the money for it because we have a deficit, right? We have a deficit that they're still trying to balance the budget with. He's been balancing the budget, or trying to, with this current one, to with bonds and borrowed money and stuff, because obviously it's not working out, and because he spent all the money on all this bullshit I just described, including illegal immigrants, with housing, food, travel, medical insurance, surgeries, all this other crap, and he's supporting all that stuff that no one gives a damn about, and then he wants to put it back on us to pay more when it comes to taxes, the high cost of everything. I mean, he's a straight clown, a straight dummy when you think about who he is, how he thinks about things. Um, it's just everything about him. All right, he's terrible in running a business. There's no way he should ever be a president of the United States because of the fact that he cannot run a business except spend, spend, spend to not, to oblivion, and nothing to show for, right? Because obviously everything that he spent has nothing to show for. All this stuff he's doing is just trying to show off, and to, and a lot of things, gaslight stuff as well, and try to make him look presidential and all that. There's nothing presidential about him because he can't make good decisions. He's made terrible decisions and continues to make terrible decisions. And I mean, he's just straight garbage, right? And that's why California's run down to the ground, because everything costs too damn much. And he wants to blame things like, for example, the oil companies for high gas prices, but yet you have the CARB Commission, which is for Air Quality Board, raise, put in a fee into the gas to raise, like an extra dollar or whatever, $2, whatever it is, right? To increase the gas prices and that. So you get on the oil companies for the high cost of gas, and they're gouging people, but yet you have these stupid committees and taxes that you added to the gas to make the gas prices go higher anyways. So you're trying to make the companies, play like the bad guy in order for them to lower their pricing, which you already are forcing them to make them lower their price, where they say, get the fuck out of here. And then you increase the taxes in California and all these fees into it to raise the price yet again. So it's a lose-lose situation. And then you're going to just blame the gas company anyways, because even though it's your hidden tax, your hidden agenda. And so this EV subsidies thing is going to be a fail because, one, it doesn't include Tesla. Two, California doesn't have the money to pay for it. All right. So then you're stuck at square one once again. And this new Green New Deal bullshit needs to just go down in flames, because Gavin Newsom is an idiot. And there's so much that we can do in California, and he's just making it look so bad. And to that extent, I mean, if she's going to be the next, since 2026 he's termed out, man, it's going to be bad, because all she's going to do is carry on and continue to liberalize and progressive values that she's always maintain her values, right? So she's going to maintain those values for sure in California if we let this happen again. But big cities, blue people, Democrats are a bunch of idiots, and at least the state has turned redder, because when you look at cities and counties outside of the Bay Area and the coastal cities, right, it's gotten redder and redder, and it's kind of infiltrating these big cities now because people are starting to see the major problems we have in California. And so with that, hopefully you guys see what's going on here. Gavin Newsom's an idiot, and all I got to say is that if you think that you want to buy an electric car, yeah, good luck with that, because it's a losing situation. Um, what they need to do is emphasize more on, um, just emphasize more on self-sufficiency, right? Drill for oil. Um, stop with this whole mandating and forcing us to do things that we can't do or don't want to do. And they got to stop spending the money because all they're doing is just doing a money drain and then having us pay for it. And then you're going to blame everybody else but your own spending. All right, so I'm going to leave you with this right here. I'm going to play this right here for you.
I'm not looking. It's not about voters. It's not about voters. I care about people. I don't care who you voted for. I care about people.
Because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
I care about Trump supporters.
Nope.
I care about RFK Jr. supporters.
Nope.
I care about Tucker Carlson supporters.
Nope.
I care about Charlie Kirk supporters.
Nope.
I care about Ben Shapiro supporters.
Nope.
I care about all people.
Well, you know the old expression.
So full of shit.
Nope.
And that dude is a snake oil salesman, all right? That's all I got to say. Snake oil salesman. If you believe in him, man, you guys are a bunch of morons, all right? Other than that, let me share with me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. This EV California rebate is going to be a fail because you can't even have Tesla in it. But at the same time, California doesn't have the money for it, so I don't know how they're going to come up with it, pull it out of its ass, But yeah, we'll have more to talk about. Stay tuned on the daily. Comment down below. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Thanks. I'll see you next one.